Once upon a time, in the mystical land of Glimmerwood, there lived an angry king named King Alden. Now, King Alden wasn't always so cross. He had once been a jolly ruler, wearing a crown made of the finest golden twigs. But one day, a terrible storm had blown away his precious crown, and ever since, he had been on the lookout for revenge against the wind. In his castle, surrounded by walls woven with enchanted vines, King Alden summoned his brightest advisor, the wise old owl named Hootly. Hootly, with his feathery spectacles perched on his beak, listened as King Alden fumed. "I declare revenge upon the reckless wind that stole my crown," he bellowed, his voice bouncing off the castle walls. Hootly, knowing well the king's temper, suggested a different approach. "Your Majesty, perhaps we could craft a new magic crown that will forever stay upon your head, even in the strongest storms," the owl proposed, his wings fluttering with excitement. Intrigued, King Alden agreed. And so, the call went out across Glimmerwood for the most talented creatures in the land to come and create the magical crown. From the sparkling elves weaving jewels to dragons breathing gentle flames to forge the golden base, everyone pitched in. Among the many who arrived was a clever squirrel named Twizzle. Twizzle had seen the storm that day and was determined to help the king find his joy again. She scurried through her secret paths in the forest to gather the rarest nuts and seeds to adorn the crown. As the crown took shape, a peculiar thing happened. The skies above Glimmerwood, which had been stormy since the crown was lost, began to clear. The sun peeked through fluffy clouds, and a rainbow painted the sky. But King Alden, still angry, demanded to see the wind itself punished. He asked his court wizard, Professor Whizz, for a spell to capture the stormy breeze. Professor Whizz, with a twinkle in his eye, thought of a cunning plan. "Your Majesty," the wizard started, "I propose that instead of capturing the wind, we should make it your ally. What if the wind could instead sing sweet lullabies, guiding travelers safely through our forests?" At this, King Alden paused, his heart softening. He glanced out the castle window and saw the wind playfully rustling through the gardens, lifting golden leaves in a gentle dance. With a nod, the king agreed to the wizard's plan. A grand ceremony was held where the new crown, glimmering with gems and nature's treasures, was placed upon the king's head. At that moment, the winds whispered songs of peace and kindness to all of Glimmerwood. From that day forward, King Alden was no longer the angry king of Glimmerwood. He became known as King Alden the Jolly, who found the magic of friendship and forgiveness in the very wind he once sought to punish. And so, the kingdom continued to thrive, embraced by gentle breezes and joyous laughter, proving that sometimes, the sweetest revenge is a heart full of peace. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. Please like and subscribe our channel for more stories. Thanks for watching.